it's this epic disaster. Welcome to
Welcome.
another wonderful, fantastic Monday episode. I am Rick.
I am Cheri, and I am so glad that you could join us.
Me too. This is not really competition. I don't think it's fair of you just to jump in and say you're glad, because I am too, and then you make me look bad. Like I did. It's just like my wife always says I love you first, and then I have to go, I love you too. Like I didn't think about it. It makes me feel like an ass.
You don't have to put the two behind it. You can just say, and I love you.
I know, but then it's just like somebody sneezing and then go gesundheit. It's just the thing to say.
I don't think so.
I do. That's the way I feel. I feel like that I should say it first, but I always forget.
Well, why don't you just say, I know?
Yeah, like what's his name?
Ooh.
Han Solo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then wait like 5 or 10 minutes and then go, hey, honey, I love you.
Yeah. Well, anyway, I am glad you tuned in as well. And hey, I love you. So there.
I know.
I said it first. Okay. We're not high. We're not drunk. Let's get that way though. Let's have some beer.
All right, we're going to drink a beer like we do on every podcast, which is
It's our live beer review.
He really wants to tell this part every time, so I'm trying to jump in before him. But today we're having a beer called White Blackbird, and it is by Wild Haven Beer from here in Atlanta.
It's very racist.
It's not at all racist.
It's racist against Asians because you get the whites, you get the black, but you have no Asians in there. You have no native people. Where's the other people? Not everybody in the world is just white and black.
I agree. This is not at all racist.
I don't know. I just wanted to start something.
Okay, it didn't work.
All right, I'm popping mine open now. Tell people about this yummy beer.
It is 6.0% alcohol by volume. It's called, and I'm going to get this wrong, it's a Belgo Franco Saison.
It looks like your potty.
Oh, my urine is bright orange right now.
That's what you just told me.
It's bright orange.
And that's what color this is.
No, it's not.
This is pretty bright orange.
No, well, I mean, it kind of is.
It's very
actually.
amber. It's on the dark scale of amber.
And I did just bring this beer here today, so for all you know.
You pottied in it.
I peed in the
I just
can.
cracked mine open so you didn't pee in mine.
That's true. Yeah, so. Oh, a little context. I'm on a medication which is causing my urine to be bright orange. It's not just bright
a
orange.
Random orange potty.
Just because.
I'll be honest, it tastes a little bit like potty. I don't know what you think.
And how would you know that?
Oh, I've had potty.
I'm just going to leave that right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Who hasn't?
Me? I can't say that I've ever drank urine.
Okay. It's interesting. It's one of those beers that I feel like I'm expecting not to like it. I feel like I'm going to drink it and it's going to be like, ugh, it's bitter. And then it never completes the bitter cycle. It smells like it's going to be bitter. When I first drink it, it tastes like it's going to be bitter. And then it doesn't go to the far bitter depths.
Is it anticlimactic for you?
No, it's not anticlimactic. It doesn't go in the direction I expect it to go.
Okay.
So it's just interesting.
It is an interesting flavor so far. We'll tell you what we think of it at the end of the podcast, and then you can decide if you want to get it or not.
Yeah. So how was your week? What was going on? What's going on? What's happening in your week this week? What week are we in? We're like the second week of June.
No,
something
the first
like that.
week
First
of
week
June.
of June.
Yeah.
Well, this comes out the second week, and then it'll be the second week of June.
That's true. That's very
it's the
true.
Second week of June.
It's the second week of June.
Yeah.
Right now.
Guess what?
What?
I love you.
I know.
I'm just gonna say it to everybody.
Okay.
I'll be the first one.
I think you should. I think you should just walk up to people and go, "Hi, I'm Rick, and I love you."
Yeah.
Yeah.
That goes over well in Atlanta.
I mean, why not?
Yeah. So what's happening? What's going on?
Not a whole lot happening on the home front. I did go to the Renaissance Festival twice this past weekend.
I didn't. Here's what they did. The Georgia Renaissance Festival, I always go on the Highland weekend.
And that was the last weekend this
year. They changed it to the last weekend.
Yes.
The hottest festival of the year.
Yes.
Maybe they figure everybody's going to be wearing kilts and they're not going to be. So I can't do it. I can't go. So I missed it. I missed the Highland Festival this year.
Well, I'll be honest with you. From what I understand, this past weekend, of which I went both days, was not nearly as hot as it was the weekend prior.
Oh, yeah.
Now, I wasn't. I was almost going to go that weekend, but we all know what happened there. So this weekend, I went on Saturday with a friend from work and saw some other friends from work, and we had fun. And there, I saw a new act. I don't know if you've seen it.
Okay.
It's called La Tropia Malambo.
No.
Look it up. It's amazing. It's Argentinian art form of dance and percussion.
Wow. Okay.
And it is very, very cool. La Tropia, I think, Malambo.
Malambo.
It looks like mambo, but there's more in there. It's Malambo.
Okay.
So, okay. Anyways, had a blast. Went again on Sunday by myself. Ran into some other friends. So that was fun.
Cool.
Yeah. But I did also have a dream.
While you were at the Renaissance Festival?
No, I did not sleep at the festival.
Oh.
But I had a dream, I think Sunday night.
Oh, a dream.
It was creepy.
Was I in it?
No, because that would have been even creepier. Actually, you were in it.
You're changing it now.
No, so
I feel like you're changing the rules.
The male character in my dream often changes from you to my second husband to some other person.
All the guys you despise.
No. No, it just depends on what their attitude is at the time. I either visualize you or him or somebody I really hate or somebody that I'm like really love.
Okay.
Depending on what they're doing, that's what they look like to me. So okay, I want you to translate my dream for me.
Okay.
Because I told it to somebody else and they said there's a lot of symbolism in it.
Oh.
Are you ready to hear it now?
Sure, let's hear it. I'm good at interpreting dreams. I can tell you what it means.
Okay. So in my dream, I am with a man and we are waking up in the morning.
Okay.
And we are starting our day and getting ready for work. And I look out the window at what I think is going to be my driveway and my car. And I've never been in this particular house that I'm in this dream, by the way.
Okay.
Okay, it's a new house. But I look outside and my driveway is gone. A humongous sinkhole has occurred just outside my house.
Okay.
Like right out my window. The window I was about to go out.
Okay.
Huge sinkhole. And there are already workers out there trying to evaluate the situation.
Okay.
And of course, nobody bothered to tell the residents. So I'm freaking out. And you can tell that the house is starting to slip into the sinkhole ever so slowly. And they tell us to get away from the window, go to the back of the house.
That'll work.
And, so we go to the back of the house and I'm freaking out. And suddenly there are people in the house, like trying to figure the situation out as well as outside. And of course they're leaving doors open and my pets get out.
Uh-oh.
Okay. I forgot. Right before I get out of bed, before the dream gets to where we are right now, but as we're getting out of bed, there is a snake in the bed with me.
Oh.
A very large python.
You said there was a dude.
Yep.
Dude and a snake.
Dude on one side, snake on the other.
Okay.
Okay. So, snake is my friend. Snake is my pet.
Okay.
Okay. So Snake gets out of the bed at the same time we do. Anyways, fast forward to where I left off. The pets get out of the house. That's my cat, Pretty Girl,
Right.
my dog, Toffee, and my snake. All get out of the house.
Okay.
And I can't find them anywhere. And I'm trying to tell the workers, I'm like, you got to find my pets. But we're not allowed to leave the house for some reason.
Okay.
Me and the dude man. Not allowed to leave the house. But they're still trying to figure out the sinkhole. And they keep bringing me pets. They keep bringing me cats. And I'm like, that's not Pretty Girl. That is not Pretty Girl. You're bringing me the wrong cat. That's not my cat. And then they're trying to bring me a dog. And I'm like, that is not Toffee. Toffee doesn't look anything like that. That's not Toffee. Go find my dog. And nobody can find these pets for me. Snake is coming in and out, and it is always the same snake. He's just like, yeah, I'm still here. I'm just gonna go check it out. And so I can't find my pets, and they're trying to convince me that these are my pets, and they're not. And then suddenly the house starts to slide into the sinkhole, and we're gonna go with it. And then I woke up.
Wow. Okay.
So what do you think?
I have no idea.
Asshole. Tell me what you think.
Okay. A lot of stuff going on here.
Oh, and my mom was there.
Oh, well, that complicates things.
Just to throw it out there. But she just kind of randomly showed up in like a kind of way.
It kind of fits what I was going to say. So I think overall, what's happening in the dream is that you feel like you are losing connection with your past and a lot of who you were and who you felt you were in the past. And so it's slipping away from you. You don't know what to do. You're trying to grab onto it, but it's eventually just going to crumble. The snake represents male sexuality in most dreams. Anytime you see a snake, it's usually a male sexuality. The fact that there's a man in your bed and a snake, I mean, that's definitely male sexuality.
Okay.
The fact that the snake is going away and the man apparently is staying there is interesting. It may signify a male figure that you don't have sex with, or you did and you're not anymore. I mean, the sexuality has gone away. The man is there, but the sexuality is gone.
Okay.
The snake is like separate from the dude.
So that's you.
I don't know if it's me or not.
Okay.
And but the pets, I think, signify close love relationship, and you're trying to find a close companion love relationship, and people keep bringing you dates or whatever, like, here, try this. What about this? And you're like, no, that's not who I want. That's not who I'm connected to. And that's what I think it means.
That's a very interesting take on the dream.
Yeah. Anytime you dream of a house, you're usually dreaming of your own consciousness, your ego, what you have established as your domain.
Right.
So it could be your ego. It could be just your current situation.
Right.
Like when people dream about different rooms in a house, they're usually dreaming about different rooms in their own mind or in their personality, like
different aspects of themselves.
Yeah, when someone is hiding in the house, it's usually that. It's like a part of your personality that you're afraid of. You're afraid to let it out of a room or out of your consciousness. So the fact that your house is slipping into a hole, slipping into a sinkhole, what you thought was there, the driveway, what is driveway? Driveway is the path to yourself, the path away from it. It's the familiar drive there and the familiar drive back. It's gone. It no longer exists.
Right.
There's a hole there. That which is familiar access to you is no longer there.
Right.
So everything is falling down into the hole. So not only is everything falling down into the hole, but sexuality, this person who represents sexuality, the sexuality is gone. It is out. It is gone. And then people are trying to help you by saying, here, have this, here's something to love, for you to love. And you're like, that's not what I want to love. That's not who I want to love. That's not me. That's not what I want. Whether that's a sexual thing or not, it's just it represents who you're attached to,
Who you're connected to,
on an intimate level,
right? Family, that kind of thing.
But I feel like that the fact that the snake went with those animals, I feel like that there's a element of sexuality that is attached to that. So that's why I feel like it's a dating thing that they're bringing to you, because it's sexuality. I think you feel maybe that your sexuality or the sexuality is lost, and maybe male sexuality is lost. And what are they bringing back to you? Females. They're bringing back to you female companionship.
Right. My cat and my dog.
Yeah, but not the snake.
Right.
And they're like, how about this? How about this? So maybe maybe you're having a debate inside you of which you're connected with sexually, male or female.
Okay. Yeah, and the overwhelming feeling when I was like, I can't find my pets, was that I don't care if you find the snake again.
Yeah.
But I want my cat and I want my dog.
Right.
So.
And it could be. I'm gonna take this a little bit deeper. Your cat, it represents friendships from your past, intimate friendships from your past. Your dog represents intimate friendships from your present. So you both of them are gone. I think you're feeling like you've lost your past intimate relationships and your present intimate relationships, and you want them back. You want both. You want to have the people that you're intimate with now that you're losing. You want to have the people that in the past that you're losing. You want to reestablish that, and you feel like that who you are is starting to crumble because they're not there.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Interesting. Well, thank you for that analogy.
I'll send you my bill.
That's not an analogy. That's a translation. I appreciate that. I do have another one to discuss, but we don't need to do it today. Yeah.
Oh, I can do it.
You want to?
Sure.
Okay.
Why not?
All right. Let's go for it.
Do it.
So, once again, I'm in a house that I'm not familiar with.
Okay.
It's a different house.
Okay.
It's a rustic house.
Sure.
It's like a cabin.
Okay.
Okay. And in the beginning of the dream, now mind you, people, this is a whole different dream, and this was from a few weeks back.
Okay.
It's a rustic cabin type home, and it's dark and it's winter and it's snowing.
Okay.
And it doesn't feel ominous. It just feels cozy and it feels, comfy.
Sure.
And I'm there with somebody, and I have no idea if they're male or female.
Okay.
And then suddenly a bunch of other people show up. And as soon as all those people show up, and I'm talking 20, 30 people, and the only people in the house to begin with in the dream is me, someone else, and my cat and my dog. And when all these other people show up, they also show up with other animals, horses, a lot of other dogs. Okay. And they just kind of come in. And as soon as they come into this cozy, happy little comfortable space, the house, the cabin becomes like a lodge. It just becomes much larger.
Okay.
And now I don't know my way around.
Yeah.
And now I'm trying to tell people you can't stay. And somebody let my dog out. Somebody let my cat out.
This is the same dream.
It's almost the exact same
It's
dream.
the same dream.
And I'm trying to tell them you can't stay, and they're trying to convince me it's fine. We just put Toffee in with the other dogs. She's right there, and I can see her, and she doesn't look terribly happy, but I know it's her. And then I look out again, and all the dogs are gone, and I'm like, okay, now you have to find my dog. And it is basically the same dream now that you mention it.
It's totally the same dream.
And they keep bringing me the dog, and I'm like, that's not Toffee.
It is.
That's not Toffee.
All right, so this whole message, you got to think about the message that because it's coming over and over and over and over to you.
Two totally separate dreams.
And different symbolism and different stories, but basically the same thing.
Right.
And I feel like that all of the people, I had an insight on that and now I've lost it. That would be the one that I feel, because usually when you dream of people and you're dreaming of yourself. I think in this particular dream, those people don't represent yourself. But I can't remember now what I was thinking that they represented.
Yeah, because they just showed up and made themselves at home and made my house much larger, and I don't want them there.
Well, I think that's a message of losing control. You don't have control of your life for whatever reason. Other people have more control than you do. So, but yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I basically, it's the same dream.
It's the same dream.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you need to really look at that.
That's
figure
interesting.
Out what it's talking about.
Maybe
there.
I'm just super lonely. Maybe that's what it is.
Well, I mean, that's human nature.
Yeah.
You're here, and like I said, I think again, I really feel like that there's a struggle, with the past and the present. Your connections in the past, whether it's romantic, friendship, intimate connections from the past, and intimate connections from the present. You feel like you've lost. Maybe you feel like you lost intimacy, and that's sexual intimacy for sure because the snake is gone,
right?
And basically no one is left except, I guess, some emasculated dude.
or is he really?
Me.
I mean, because this person is like in the first dream I told you about. This person is in transition. At one point, it looks like you, and at one point, it looks like my second husband, and at one point, it looks like Rando. And then in that first dream, whoever I was with in that house, I can't even tell you if they were male or female.
Yeah.
To start with, before all the other people showed up.
Well, I'm not totally sure that it makes a difference. Whoever's with you basically is sort of I would say friendship, but
Right.
basic, it's a non-sexual thing.
Because there's never anything sexual or intimate happening with that person. They're just there.
and it could be an aspect of yourself, but I'm not totally sure about that yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So okay, I will examine that a little closer, even though I'm not quite sure what to examine.
Let's do a little would you rather.
All right.
Would you rather? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Would you rather? Would you rather? Would you rather is a game we play of would you rather. Would you rather do something? Would you rather not do it? All right. Is it my turn first?
You want to go first?
I
Yeah,
don't
you can
care.
go first.
I'm going to
Okay.
drop stones.
You go first.
All right.
So he's going to drop a
Gonna
stone,
drop a green one.
and he drops a purple stone, and purple stands for food and ingestion. Would you rather swallow a lit waterproof firecracker? What?
No.
Or eat a light bulb?
Eat a light bulb.
You would rather have glass go through your entire alimentary canal.
Yes. There are people who do that in Vegas, Las Vegas,
Okay.
performers who
Okay.
eat light bulbs. But I
think
think,
that could have been you.
yeah, I would rather do that than have a lit waterproof firecracker go in my system that's going to blow up.
I mean, there's that.
Yeah.
Here, swallow this M80.
Yeah.
It'll be great.
Yeah,
It'll be great.
that's what I would pick.
Okay. So you're going to eat a light bulb, and I got a yellow,
You're going to do a yellow one.
and yellow is random, so God knows.
I just pick anything.
You could.
Pick anything at random. All right. Would you rather? It's upside down. Sorry. Push something.
Huh?
This is a dumb question.
Is it would you rather push something or pull something?
Yeah.
I'm not answering
Would
that.
you rather push something or pull that same something?
You don't have to. You don't have. It's random. So just ask me another question on the
stupid.
same card. Random.
The same. It doesn't matter.
No. Pick one.
All right. This is a good one. I'm going to do this one.
All right.
Would you rather live in a world without science or religion?
Science.
You'd rather live in a world without science.
No. What do you think?
Well, I'm asking. How do I know?
I would much rather live in a world without religion.
Would you rather drink a cup of chicken fat or gulp down a cup of sour milk?
I've done the sour milk
Chicken
thing.
fat.
No thanks.
Chicken fat's good. That's what you know. When
I
you're
need to have that injected into my knees.
chicken fat.
Yeah.
All right, that's another. Would you rather?
All
We've
right.
got several questions today.
Yes.
All right, I have a question that I want to talk about. This is kind of one of those controversial kind of things, I guess. And just thinking about this, and I don't know why I'm thinking about this.
What are you thinking about?
Okay, I'm going to ask you a question. I want to know what you feel about this.
Okay.
That's the purpose of asking a question.
Normally.
Do you think that it is wrong or racist or prejudiced? Let's say I'm a dude. Let's say I'm a single dude.
You're a single dude.
I'm a single dude dating.
You're dating folk.
I'm out on the dating trail.
Doing some dating.
Let's say I'm a white dude,
Okay.
but I only want to date the black ladies.
Okay.
I'm only interested in African American women.
And only women.
Not just African American. They could be Caribbean. They could be straight from Africa. They don't even have to be American.
You prefer darker skinned
Darker
folk.
skinned ladies.
Okay.
Would you consider that? Because there are a lot of people who say that that's wrong.
I have no problem with that.
There are a lot of, let's say, again,
Okay.
there are a lot of guys who
What kind of guys?
love Asian women.
Okay.
That's their, what do you call them, fantasy, whatever.
Okay.
And I've seen a lot of people shaming that attitude, shaming that attraction, maybe.
Okay.
Guys wanting to date only Asian women. And a lot of the shaming comes from Asian women. They say that that's wrong. That shouldn't happen.
All right.
What do you think?
I don't think anybody has the right to tell anybody else what they're attracted to.
Me too.
I think that it's not at all prejudiced or weird. I think that if you have a type, if you are attracted to a type, then by all means, go after that type.
Well, that's how I feel, because if it's blonde, if you just like blonde
If
women,
you
ladies,
won't go out with a blonde, is that prejudice?
I think it's the same if all you'll go out with is blonde or you won't, because if you won't go out with blonde,
then there's a reason.
I guess, I don't know. There's a reason you only like blondes.
I guess.
What if you like only fat people, heavy people, big people, large people?
I know
What's the
people
word?
like that.
Me too.
Big, beautiful people.
What if, and there are people that's like, that's all they want to go out with.
Yep.
Is that prejudice? Is that wrong?
No, it's a type. It's a
But is
preference.
Asian-
It's a preference.
Is Asian women a type?
Well, okay. Now you're getting really broad.
I am getting broad. We're talking about broads. That was a joke, and it was a really bad one.
Really bad one.
What I just
Okay, what I'm saying though is that so if I see Jason Momoa and Brad Pitt walking down the street,
yeah.
and I specifically have a type where I like me some Pacific Islander men.
Some Jason, right?
Got me some Jason in the mind.
Okay.
Brad Pitt isn't going to do anything for me.
Okay.
So why wouldn't I, given the opportunity?
Young Brad Pitt, not now Brad Pitt. Let's
Any
say
Brad
30
Pitt.
Brad Pitts.
I mean,
30s.
But here's the thing: is me personally, Cheri, I don't really have a type. You tell me I have a type, but I don't think I have a type.
I know your type. I know your type. I could draw a picture of your type.
You could probably draw a picture.
I could pick out your type in a lineup. Sure.
But I don't feel like I do. Like I can be attracted.
Little Oliver Pratt type.
I don't have a problem with Platt. Oliver Platt. All day long, baby.
Yeah.
All day long.
I know. I think I know your type, but that doesn't mean you won't come out of the type.
Exactly.
But still,
some people are a little more put off by what is not their type, whereas I'm much more open to all types.
I have a friend, a lovely, beautiful black lady, and she prefers to date white men, and she gets a lot of crap for it, especially from black men who say that she's being prejudiced for not dating within her race.
Once again, she has a type. Mm-hmm. A man is a man is a man. I
But
mean,
why-
this is how we feel,
But
right?
all white people aren't the same. So just to say I prefer white people, this is I guess my problem with it is all black people are not the same. All white people are not the same. So when I was dating, I would see on dating sites women who would say, I don't date outside my race.
Some people
I don't-
feel strongly about that. That I don't understand.
I don't either, because what if their mom's white, their dad's black? What if they have 3/4 white, 1/4 black, and you don't know it? What is your race? What the heck does that mean?
What does it even mean?
I
Yeah.
mean, I was talking to my wife the other day. Who, during the time period, Muhammad Ali was like a gorgeous man.
When he was younger, absolutely.
There was no one prettier.
He was so pretty.
And I'm just saying,
I'm so pretty.
if you're a woman,
Yeah.
and you like men,
Yeah.
why would you not like Muhammad Ali? Why would you not like Bruce Lee? These are nice-looking men of
Right.
other ethnic backgrounds.
Sure.
How could you cut that off? How could you just say, I don't do it? I don't do it. I'm not gonna. But to me, that's racist.
To me, to just flat out say, I absolutely will not date outside of my race. First of all, let me ask you, do you know what your race is?
Right.
Secondly, okay, so do we have to find somebody and have their DNA tested and make sure that they are exactly what you are?
But even
is
just
that, you
saying
know-
that, you're saying, I know.
Right.
I know what all of these people are like,
Right.
and I don't want to date those people.
Right.
And it's just like, well, that doesn't make sense, because in the spectrum of humanity, how can you say what every Asian is like, or what
can't.
every
You can't.
African is like? You can't say what every white person is like.
You can look at it from two separate points of view. You can say to the man that you first started with who prefers to date Asian women, okay? You can say that what is the first step in dating someone? You either see them or you see a photo of them or
Yes.
something of that nature, and you make a first judgment.
Mm-hmm.
And or you are attracted visually to somebody.
Yeah.
Now, now if this person who prefers to date Asian women, perhaps that means that he's mostly attracted to Asian women. So he's less likely to just see a photo on a dating app of, a darker skinned woman, person of color who's not Asian, or me, and they'd probably just scroll on by because it's not initially attractive. Okay. But who's to say that person who prefers to date Asian women wouldn't maybe spark up a friendship with someone who is of non-Asian descent and eventually grow to fall in love with that person?
Yeah.
By saying I prefer to do something, that's fine with me. I don't have a problem with that. When you turn around and say I will not date outside my race, you're straight up just cutting it all off. You're just saying it's not going to happen.
Yeah.
Now, if that same man who said, I prefer to date Asian women, did meet someone at work or at a coffee shop and they struck up a friendship and things were going really well with their friendship and everything, and she says, we're very close. We have a lot in common. What do you say we date? And he goes, no, I don't date other than Asian women. Now he's moved into that other category.
Right.
Where you're completely ignoring something that feels and looks right, in it looks on paper is what I'm saying. Like everything is working, not like looks because you look good together. But you know what I mean. Now you're completely ignoring that because you have this stigma or you have this thing in your head that you only date Asian women. So, I think the way it's worded instantly puts a different feeling in my heart. I prefer redheads. Okay, let's say that. It's not going to stop me from falling in love with and marrying a brunette.
Right.
And I hope whoever I end up with doesn't prefer a particular hair color because, oh well. But, if I flat out will not date anybody, and I say that, I won't date anybody unless they have red hair, and they have to keep it red or else I'll divorce them. That's just a whole different aspect.
The word that I see used a lot is fetishize, fetish or whatever. Fetishizing, I guess, is the word. But it's just like, and I don't know what that is. It seems to me like that's a word that someone else is calling this
Your
person's preference.
Yeah.
And I don't think that's fair.
I don't either.
I kind of maybe a little bit understand it, but I think that it's wrong. But it's coming from the women who feel like they're being fetishized or fetished. I don't know what is the proper word.
I'm not sure.
And I see it a lot from Asian women, kind of condemning white man's interest in Asian women. And I don't see it. I mean, if that's what you find beautiful, what the hell? I mean, I have dated 2 Asian women in my life. When I was much younger, I think I certainly wouldn't say a fetish, but I had a lot more interest in Asian women than I do now.
You were more attracted to.
But there was a reason. Like I grew up, I've always known it. My basic attraction is dark-haired, dark-eyed women.
Yes.
A lot of times darker skin, perfect teeth.
Wow.
You put that in a mix, and I'm 75% there. But that's what will turn my head every time. It doesn't matter. Tall, short, fat, skinny, whatever, that's kind of the combination that interests me. It's what I find pretty. It's what I find attractive. I have been married 3 times to blonde, either blue or green-eyed women.
Yep.
I didn't lock myself, and I can't say that I planned that. And I didn't lock myself into it. It just happened.
Right.
And so, but I also know, and I've questioned whether this is a bad attitude or not, but it's like, I can remember when I was dating, I was like, I want to date a black girl.
Okay.
I've never dated a black woman. I don't know what that experience is like. I don't know socially. I don't know just what it feels like to kiss a woman and open your eyes and see really, really dark skin. I don't know what that's like. I don't know what any of that experience is like. And as someone who just values experience, that was something that was attractive to me. Not that I think that it was necessarily would be anything different, but maybe it is. I don't know. But I couldn't find anybody who wanted to
date an old man.
Date an old
white
white artist.
with
loser.
no money.
Right. I couldn't find that person. I can remember.
You didn't find many people, that's for sure.
I remember when I was dating, there was one really cute black girl that was 6'3" or 6'4", and I was just like,
Wow.
that would be awesome when I could just look straight ahead and I'm looking in the eyes of this person.
You
'cause
wouldn't
I'm
have to
6'5".
bend over to give him a hug.
I know. And I sent her an email, and I never heard back.
Oh, that's too bad.
I think she looked at my thing. She was like, "Whoa, no, I'm
Rando, old white guy.
not
How about
going,
no?
not doing the white guy. No.
No.
Well, I don't know.
Here's what's funny is that I've always said, I used to say that I had a type when I was much, much younger and didn't know.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm talking high school and right out in college. I said I had a type.
Yeah.
And my type was I prefer men with dark hair and dark eyes.
Yes.
And perhaps darker skin.
Mm-hmm.
That has always been my attraction as well.
Jason.
Both of my husbands were blonde hair and blue eyed.
Yeah. Same with me.
And I always said I
Not
wanted
husband,
somebody
but-
who was really tall.
Yeah.
And both of my husbands were 5'11",
Yeah.
which is not really tall.
No.
Not when I'm 5'8".
No.
Nope. So, yeah, that was it's interesting what we tell ourselves
Yeah.
that we're attracted to and what we end up being with.
I don't know. There's just a lot of weird shaming in that area that I don't understand when someone has a preference for what they like. And maybe it's because of the insecurity of the other side. They don't want to be left out. Mm-hmm. They don't want to be excluded. Mm-hmm. They don't want to be judged. They don't want to feel that you're going out with them or you're trying to go out with them simply because they're Asian. Now, if that was the case,
That's a little creepy.
that is kind of creepy.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I mean, how do you know that that's the truth?
How-
I would say that in the whole realm of dating, that people who do that, there's probably such a small amount of people that just date somebody just because they're Asian.
Yeah. I have a story, a quick one, in regard to this. I sold a truck once to a local couple of brothers that ran a car shop, and I thought the truck was totaled. I'm like, I can't even get the hood open. I can't even drive it away. I ran into the back of somebody, but I had to move it or else my apartment complex was going to tow it and I'd get nothing out of it.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, you can have it for, $200 if you just come and take it. If you come and take it, I'll be happy with $200. Mm-hmm. They came and they got it for $200 and they had it out of there in like 30 minutes. They drove it away. Pissed me off. Anyways, they got the truck and I had left some photos of myself in the truck from a photo shoot that I had done when I used to model lingerie.
Uh-oh.
Whoops. So they called me back. One of the guys called me back and he said, I
got your titty pictures.
Basically, yeah. I have your half-naked photos here. Do you want them back? And I said, yes. And he's like, okay, well, I can bring them to you or whatever. And I'm like, that's fine. I can't, I'm not going to have any time until after work tomorrow. And he goes, well, I'll tell you what. Would you meet me for a drink?
Well, wait a minute.
And I'll give them to you then. I'll buy you a drink. And I was like, okay, fine. I'm not going to pass up a free drink, right? It's in public.
Yeah.
So it's basically across the street from where I work, too. So
Yeah.
I go over there after work, and we have a drink. And he's a nice enough guy. He gives me my pictures. He says, they're very nice. I promise I didn't stare at them and drill at them. And I'm like, yeah, right. Because I used to be cute. So we have a drink. And, like I said, he's nice. We're chatting and everything is fine. And I keep noticing under his nails, it's just nasty, like dirt and grime. And because he works on cars.
Yeah, sure.
Right? But you have a nail brush. You clean that shit out.
Yeah.
Take a little bit better care. I mean, I could tell he had showered and I could tell he had put on clean clothes, but his nails were just gross. And anyways, we had our drink and we left. And then he stayed in contact with me a couple of times and he invited me over for dinner. And I said, I'm gonna have to say no.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to say no. And his first reaction was, "It's because I'm fat, isn't it?"
Whoa, hello.
Because he was a large guy. And that was his first reaction is, it's because I'm fat, isn't it? And I was so pissed off. I said, no. And I texted him.
Yeah.
I said, no, it's not because you're overweight. I said, it's because your fingernails are nasty and I can't imagine them anywhere near my genitalia. And that was it.
And you drive a shitty truck.
No, he sold that for $1,250.
Well, at least he's a good businessman.
I guess.
I that would be kind of disgusting. Although I think about it.
You think about dirty nails by my genitalia?
Not going that far. It would be kind of a fantasy thing and kind of sexy. It's some
dirty nails around my genitalia?
Artist chick with paint all over her hands and kind of dirty hands and just, oh man. Let's pause the podcast for a second.
No,
I need to go into the other room.
Stop. But do you understand why I would be like, no, that's gross?
Maybe.
I mean, I could have gone further with it, and I could have said, you need to wash your hands.
Yeah.
You need to take better care of your hands. But as soon as he came back immediately with, it's because I'm fat, isn't it? I was just like, no. And I'm done. And that's it.
Right.
And because how dare you assume that I'm judging you based on your weight?
Yeah. Well, if his nails look like that, and
if his first reaction,
probably going to not be as clean.
Yeah. And if his first reaction is to be like, it's because I'm fat, I don't want to date that person anymore.
I follow this girl on Instagram. She's an artist and awesome artist, and she's always posting pictures of her artwork, and her hands are just grimy and covered in art, and I'm just I
want them on your penis.
Not now, but I'm just saying in a fantasy world, if I was a single man, heck yeah. That'd be awesome. I mean, not all the time. I wouldn't want it all the time. I would hope that she would clean up sometime, but isn't that kind of cool, I'll just cover it in paint and just getting all painty.
But what if you got paint in your urethra?
There's so many things I want to say.
Then your urine might be bright orange.
I'm not going cadmium orange. I'm not going to say anything. I hope that she doesn't have any in there, any paint. That would probably be a deal breaker. But
what
anyway.
I meant is that the paint from her hand while she was giving you a hand job.
Who said she's doing that?
You said that's what you wanted. Dirty hands on your genitalia.
I didn't say where I wanted the dirty hands, and I didn't just say the hands. I said she had dirty hands, and I was just thinking fantasy all over. I was like, you're having sex with somebody that's like an artist that's covered in paint.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I do.
Jeez. All right. Well, I want to do. I got something I want to get into here.
Okay. Sorry, guys.
I don't know what we solved during that, except maybe I feel like I'm sort of validated because there's a certain amount of shame. I think I just feel like, really, is that what's happening? Am I objectifying a certain race that I find attractive? Because really,
just by thinking somebody's beautiful, how are you, or attractive, how are you objectifying them?
I don't know. They say they're accusing me of that, or not just me, but guys that do,
and girls.
Yeah, it's like if you find originally I was like really into Latino women, just again, dark hair, dark eyes, dark skin. And then it went to Asian, but also dark hair, dark eyes, dark skin. That's African American women. So there's just beauty everywhere.
Trust me, everybody has a type. Let's just talk about, just a few of my homosexual friends at this point, my gay friends. So I've got a gay friend who prefers younger looking, smaller Asian men.
Who doesn't?
Me. If I'm going to date a guy, I prefer them to be larger than me.
Okay.
If I'm going to date a girl, I prefer her to be smaller than me. But that's not always the case. I say prefer, but then I have found some seriously attractive women who are much larger than me.
Oh man, I may have told you this a couple years ago. I found your soulmate. I found your chick.
You keep telling me that.
I found your wife. We were at a restaurant. She was perfect. Really great body. Everything about it was her. It was your person. And I was just like, I was there with my wife, and I was just like, look, that's who Cheri needs right there. And
I think you actually texted me, I met your future wife tonight.
Yeah, and she went outside, she got on a bike, and she left. I've never seen her again for the rest. I don't know, never see it. But I do feel like that if it's meant to be.
It's meant to be.
You'll meet her.
And that's the thing is, again, I have a preference for what I'm attracted to initially. People tell me that my type, and this is what you'll tell me, my type is taller guys with a little bit of a gut on them, with facial hair. That's what you'll tell me.
A little bit of a beard.
A little bit of a beard, goatee, yeah, that whole thing.
But that's kind of what you go for, whether all the time. I don't know, but I mean, just like I don't go for Asian women or dark hair women all the time, but it'll turn my head.
That's what I'm saying. That's it exactly. That is what turns my head.
Yeah.
But if I'm sitting down and chatting with someone who is, 5'8", same as me, thin, and we're getting along, that's not going to stop me.
No.
At all.
Nope.
Nope.
It's personality. There's a lot involved. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. Okay. I get it.
Okay, so let's move on. You said you had something else you wanted to get into.
Yeah, I want to do a little thing here. All right, I've been on this wave recently, and I know. Okay, you're gonna laugh. You're gonna poo-poo this. I know.
Poo-poo.
But it's true, and I feel it, and I've always felt it, and I feel like it's time to do a few tests. I feel like I'm psychic. I feel like I have psychic abilities.
No, you don't.
I feel like I've had psychic abilities since I was a kid.
No, you haven't.
And so I brought some stuff here, and I want to do a couple of tests. I want to see if I have psychic abilities, because here's the thing: we play this game where I drop colors, almost, and I'm not every time. Almost every time I get it.
No,
almost
you don't.
Every time I guess. You go back on the podcast.
I'm going to
rewind
listen
it
to the last 7. Rewind. Did you just say rewind?
all of the podcast to listen to it. And you will see almost every time I drop it, I get it. And then
No,
what do
you don't.
You always
That's
say I
the thing.
cheat. You always say I
don't
cheat.
always get it. You
Almost.
No, you don't.
Yes,
you almost
I do.
never get
and
it.
then you accuse me of cheating.
When you do.
Because you don't believe it. But it's true. I have psychic ability. And I think I
Lies.
have since I was a kid.
Lies.
And I want to do some tests. So I brought some stuff. I brought a deck of cards. I want to do a card thing. And I want to do a number thing. So we'll start with the number thing.
All right. What are we doing? Tell me what we're doing.
Hold on. No, okay. I'm going to start off with this. Our color thing. Now, this is where I'm going to show you.
That you think you're right?
5 times I'm going to drop the colors. We have 5 different colors here. We have blue, green, yellow, purple, and red. I'm going to drop these 5 times, and I'm going to guess them. Psychic ability. Now, it might take a little time to get warm up, but I'm pretty sure I could go right now.
All right,
and we'll see how many that I can get.
Quick. You got to do it quick.
I'm going
Nobody
to.
wants to listen to
All
that
right,
shit.
here
What
we
color
go.
is it? What color is it? Tell me.
Blue.
It's green.
All right.
So
that's just the first one.
That's a no.
5 times.
Go ahead.
Purple.
It's blue. So that's a no.
That's just from last time, I think.
I think if you get to 3, we just guarantee you're not psychic.
No.
All right. What color is it?
Green.
It's purple.
See,
That's 3.
I'm
That's a no.
operating ahead. See, like I did blue, and then it was blue the second time and purple.
Lies. Just keep going.
No, that's psychic. I have to synchronize my gift.
Okay. Your gift.
Red.
It's blue. All right. So that's 4. You got wrong.
All right, here we go.
You're going to get another one wrong. That's my psychic ability.
I'm feeling yellow really strong.
It's red. See, I'm psychic. Now, here's what we're going to do.
Okay.
Nope.
No.
Here's what we're going to do. Give me those.
It might not be my
I'm going to drop them, and you're going to tell me if you get what I'm going to drop. 5 times. Real quick.
All right.
Okay, what color?
Oh, I'm doing it. Green.
That's blue.
Blue's fallen down way too many times.
All right, so that's blue. So that was wrong. What color?
Red. Oh, you
Oops.
dropped 2. You
That
cheated.
was an accident. No, it was an accident. Stop.
Oh man.
Ouch.
It just
Why
okay.
does
Here's the
bending
thing.
over hurt so
Even in psychic abilities, some things people have more psychic
All right,
ability
what color?
than others.
What color?
Yellow. You even looked at that one before you dropped it. You cheated.
They're sticky. All right. What now?
Blue. See, I'm still operating ahead.
Yellow.
Yellow.
That was yellow. What now?
Red.
Purple.
One more.
And then you will prove that you have gotten them all wrong.
No, just in the colors. I didn't even call it that time. That
right.
was again.
Okay. All right. So if you're
it's
you're
what I
working,
just called. I call blue, and you drop in blue. What's
if
happening
you're working
is
one ahead,
no. I
then
feel like
this one you should get right
I feel like my
because that was a gimme.
I feel like my psychic ability has to be kind of calibrated because right now what's happening is if you notice every time I guess it, the second time is that color.
Lies.
No, it's you don't want it to happen. That's the thing. It's going to be green.
It's yellow.
Okay.
Okay. So you got those all wrong. Yeah. So what's your next test?
All right, I'm going to do this thing. So what I want to do is this is a number thing.
Okay.
So let's do 20 times. You write down a number really quick from 1 No, 0 through 9.
0 through 9. So I can write down a 0?
You can write down a 0, although 0 is not a number, but you can write it down. 0 through 9. So we got 10 numbers.
Okay.
You write it down. When you write it down, say okay or something. And then I'm going to guess a number between 0 through 9. And then if I get it right, we'll do 20 times. If I get it right, you put a check mark. If I get it wrong, you put an X.
How about I don't tell you until the end how many you got right?
That seems fair.
All right.
You just say, okay, I need to kind of get in a zone. This is one of the things where I kind of feel like I got to kind of...
Do you need to channel your...
No, I just have to not read your mind, but I kind of I have to kind of...
You need to get in tune with me.
Yeah, I got to kind of feel,
Okay.
I got to feel what you're feeling.
Should we get some like Zen music?
No,
going?
you don't do anything, but just kind of when you do your number, think of the number.
Okay.
I already know what the first one is, but go ahead. You haven't even done it, and I already know.
All right.
I already know.
You ready?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
7.
Go ahead.
2.
Go ahead.
0.
Go ahead.
6.
Go ahead.
4.
Go ahead.
Another 4.
Go ahead.
Another 4.
Go ahead.
5.
Go ahead.
7.
Go ahead.
6.
How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, 10 more.
We're halfway through.
All right. Go ahead.
I make sure I just got to make sure I'm like. Are you thinking about the numbers when you write them down?
Yes,
okay.
I am.
All right.
Okay.
You ready?
Yep.
9.
Okay.
2.
Okay.
3.
Okay.
8.
Okay.
Oh, I'm gonna go 2 on this one.
Okay.
6.
Okay.
9.
Okay.
How many are we?
Okay, we got 2 more. I'm sorry, 3 more. You have to guess that one.
I have to guess what?
The one I just wrote down.
You already wrote one down? 4.
Yeah. Okay. You ready? Go ahead.
0.
Go ahead.
2.
You got 2 right. Out of 20. 2. You got 2 of them right out of 20.
All right.
You really kind of shocked me because we got down to about 15 before you got one right.
I don't know that you're thinking about them hard enough. All right, so this
now it's my fault.
Yeah, so here's what I'm going to do on this next one is I want you to count out 25 cards.
Okay.
Out of the deck of cards.
Okay.
25. No, let's go 20. Should we do 20 or 25?
Let's just do 20 because this might not be as much fun to listen to as we think it is.
Well, I do think it is, and I mean, I feel like other people might feel like that they're psychic too.
Oh, okay.
So they could probably play along, especially on this one. Because what I want to do is you pull out 20 cards.
That's not me farting. That's me shuffling, by the way.
20 cards. And then don't let me see the cards. And then I want you to hold them up so I'm seeing the back of them. And I want you to look at, I'm not going to guess what the card is. I'm going to guess what the suit is. So that means diamond, heart, club, spade. And people can do this at home and see if they're psychic as well.
If they get it right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we'll do it. We'll call. So what we'll do is how are we going to do it? How are we going to let people know if they've got it right?
Well, I'm just going to hold it up. You're going to guess, and I'm going to tell you what it is.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, and you can put it in a pile for the ones I got right and the ones I got wrong.
Okay.
I don't think I'm going to get any wrong this time.
I don't think you're going to get any right, but that's all right. Ready?
Yeah.
Let's go. Okay. So people at home, if you want to play along, I'm about to start. I'm going to hold the first card. First card.
Diamonds. You got to tell what it is.
Oh, that's right. That's hearts.
I was close.
They're both red.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
Second card.
Club.
That's wrong. It's spade.
I'm getting there. That is also a spade.
You are correct. That's a spade.
Mm-hmm.
Fourth card.
I call a spade a spade. That's club.
That is wrong. That's a heart.
Mm-hmm.
Fifth card.
It's a red one. Diamond.
You're right. That's a diamond.
Mm-hmm.
Sixth card.
Club.
No, that's a heart. You're wrong. Go ahead.
Spade.
You're wrong. That's a diamond. Go ahead.
That's a 2. It's a club. 2 of clubs.
It's actually queen of clubs, but since we're guessing suit, you get it right.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Diamond.
That is wrong. That's club.
Oh. That one's the diamond.
You are correct. That's a diamond.
I was thinking ahead. Sometimes I get really kind of ahead of myself. I'm guessing on it. That's a heart.
Nope, that's a club.
Okay.
Next card.
Spade. It's a spade.
Nope, it's a heart. Next card.
That's club.
Can you see through these cards?
No.
Okay, you're right. That's a club.
But even if I could, I couldn't with the light on this side.
You're
if
right.
you had it over here, I could.
Okay.
But I don't even know if they make them that way.
I don't know. Let's find out.
I couldn't see.
Okay.
I feel that's a 7, and it's a diamond. 7 of diamonds.
It's 2 of diamonds. So
Okay.
diamonds is correct.
Okay.
Go ahead.
That's club.
Nope, that's a heart. Go ahead.
Spade.
Nope, that's a diamond. Go ahead.
I'm kind of getting out of sync now, but the spade, that's a spade.
Nope, that's a heart. Go ahead.
Club. That's club.
Nope, that's a spade. Go ahead.
Heart. That's a heart.
Nope, that's a spade. Go ahead.
That one's the heart right
Nope, that's also a spade.
there. Son of a...
Done. Okay, so anybody who played at home, if you got more than 6 correct,
6 out of 20.
yeah. When you only have 4 choices,
It's more than, was it 25%? Out of 20. No, that's
yeah,
that's 8.
it's more than it's
8?
it's more than a quarter. 20.
12%.
Hold on, math is hard. Okay, so
No,
yeah,
that's right. That's right. I mean,
you got 6 of them. You got 6 of them correct, and you got
I got
14 wrong. Now, here's the thing. With those odds, you only had 4 choices. Black or spade,
Right.
club,
Right.
heart, or diamond.
right.
In the number thing, you only got 2 right because you had 10 choices. 0
Well,
through
like
9.
I said, sometimes things are not. Sometimes certain things don't work. Sometimes you're more in tune to other things. Like I feel like the color thing, as you know, like through most of the time in the podcast, I guess the color's right. This time I did not.
No, you
I didn't
don't.
get a single one of them right this time, and I'm getting them right all the time in the podcast.
No, you aren't.
I feel like at another time, I'm pretty sure I could do more than 50%. I'm pretty sure that
I
at
think you
another
should-
time,
I think you should practice.
it isn't a matter of practice. It's a matter of tuning in.
No,
Like,
there's a
okay,
huge
let me show you. I'm going to do one. I'm just
right.
going to do one right now.
All right.
I'm mixing it up, and I already know it's going to be green. I'm mixing it up, and I haven't even dropped it yet. It's going to be green. I already know it's going to be green because after doing all these tests, my psychic ability is tuned in. What did I tell you?
You're such a cheater.
You're
You're such a cheater.
This is what I'm telling you. You
You're
call
such
me
a
a cheater
cheater.
every time. You saw me sitting here mixing
I
it up.
saw you're also a magician.
No.
You're a trained magician who had this right here in his hand while he had these other ones mixing them up just like this, doing this.
That's totally
Because
incorrect.
look, I can make it happen too. I can make.
All right,
I'm
do it,
not
do
as
it.
good
Drop
as
the green
you
one.
are.
Drop the green
I'm
one.
not as good as you
Drop
are.
the green one. I didn't even do that. I had it in my hand.
Lies.
No.
Lies. You're so full of lies.
See, this is what if I had done every single one of them, you would have said somehow is cheating.
Yes, I would.
No, I'm just telling you. I couldn't even improve it because all I did was I put it in, I mixed it up, and I dropped one, and then you're saying that I cheated.
Yep.
No.
Yep. Because a trained magician knows how to do sleight of hand, which is what you just did.
Kiss my magician butt. That's what you can do.
Not again.
All right. Let's play one more Would You Rather here in our other Would You Rather game. And then we're going to close the podcast down.
All right. This has been kind of fun.
All right. Would you rather have Crayola for teeth? Crayolas. Crayolas, crayons for teeth?
Crayons.
Or would you rather have shrimp for nipples? What? One of the two. Go ahead and pick.
I think I'd really rather have crayons for teeth.
All right, nipple shrimp. Let me do one.
Shrimp nipple. Nipple shrimp.
Nipple shrimp.
Would you rather?
How's the nipple shrimp tonight?
Would you rather feed your hand? Would you rather feed your hand to a starving Doberman,
Ooh.
or insert a centipede into your ear and then cover the exit with an earplug?
I don't know why I would do either of those. I would guess the centipede, maybe.
No, you
I
don't
don't want to feed my hand to a Doberman.
You want to feed the starving puppy?
No, I don't. Not with my hand. All right, people. Thank you for joining us this epic disaster. This is the kind of dumb shit we do every
yes.
week. I don't know why we do it, but we do, and we've been doing it for almost 2 years now.
We're getting there. Year and a half.
Yeah. And we will keep doing it as long as one person is listening, I'm pretty sure.
We don't even need a listener.
We don't.
We'll just do this shit.
This is what we do anyway.
Yep.
Before we even did a show, we were doing a show. We were sitting here doing a show, and we thought, oh, we should probably be taping this.
I even mentioned, why aren't you already recording? Because that's some good shit right there.
And so we're going to keep doing it. And we do hope that you will join us. It's more fun when you're there.
Right.
And I feel my psychic abilities tells me that we need to be doing a video. We're going to be doing a video soon. I think we need to do a video very, very soon in the next couple of weeks, let's say. Maybe we should do, I need to clean up the studio.
Desperately.
I don't want anybody seeing the studio like this.
No, you don't.
And then we'll set up a video camera and we'll video record one of the shows and then we'll put it up on YouTube.
In the next couple of weeks.
Yeah, and then maybe we'll do a special thing. Here, I want to do a Patreon page. I think we need to do a Patreon page and then we'll have like special things that, people who want to do like $1 a month can see.
Okay, that'd be cool.
Yeah, if they
Let's
want
do that.
You know.
Because we could afford the we have to pay for storage for this podcast.
Yeah, I have to pay for storage.
I'm sorry, Rick has to pay for storage for this podcast. By the way, let me just throw a huge shout out. It is first week in June. Currently, you'll be listening in the second week of June.
Mm-hmm.
Happy, National Pride Month.
Uh-huh.
I hope all your celebrations are safe and happy and fun. And please invite me.
All right, Nipple Shrimp, let's go.
All right.
We're going to talk about this beer really quick, and yours is gone. What'd you think of it?
Clearly, I liked it.
Okay.
I liked the flavor of it. You're right. It does at first hint at being bitter, but it never gets there. It's probably the most mild Saison I've had, but most of the other Saisons I've had have fruit flavor to them, like a plum Saison, that kind of thing. But this is, okay, so this is I think Belgo stands for Belgian.
Oh, okay.
Maybe. Not sure what Franco stands for, Belgo Franco. But anyways, it's pretty mild. It has a good flavor. It doesn't go bitter. It doesn't, I would prefer this one. This one I would prefer to be more carbonated.
Yeah.
Yeah. Other than that, I think it's a darn good beer. I'm going to give it about a 3.5.
I was going to give it a 2.5. It's not my favorite beer. I don't particularly like the flavor, but as I drank it, I started kind of liking it a little bit. And I really like the fact that it didn't go bitter. And so my score kind of went up. I began to appreciate it more as I drank it. And so I'm giving it a 3.
Also, it looks like artwork I could do.
What? It's called a Blackbird, but it's got a white bird on the cover. What the heck?
Because it's called White Blackbird.
Oh, is there such a thing as a white, like an albino blackbird?
No, but there is such a thing as a white raven.
I will tell you one thing.
What?
When I see a blackbird with black eyes, oh, I'm attracted.
Okay.
Immediately.
We're going to go now.
All right, people. Thank you for joining us. You can find us on the internet.
Email us.
At thisepicdisaster.com. You can send us an email at thisepicdisaster@gmail.com. We love your emails. And you know what?
What?
We love you. We love you.
And we love you.
You can find us on Facebook. You can find us on Instagram. You can find us on YouTube. And I think we're on Twitter, although...
You're on Twitter.
I don't do a lot of twitting.
I don't do tweets.
I have done a few. This week, I twitted one time.
You twitted?
I asked Edgar Oliver if he'll be on our show.
What did
if
he
anybody
say?
out there knows Edgar Oliver,
we would love him to be
send
on our
him an
show.
email and say, "Oh, Edgar, you got it," because he's from Savannah, and I figured some point he has to come through. I don't know if he goes home.
Here's what's going to happen. If he's on our show, we're just going to sit there and listen to him talk.
I will. He's invited to stay the night.
I love that man's voice.
Imagine if Edgar
just tell us
stays
stories.
at our house.
Just tell
we
us
could do
stories
videos
all
and
night
everything.
Long. Yes.
I don't know.
If you don't know who Edgar Oliver is, please look up YouTube and just listen to the man's voice.
What if he's like an asshole?
I don't think he is.
I don't either. He just seems like a really nice guy.
Yep.
But anyway, Edgar, if you listen to the podcast, and I think he might.
Doubtful.
I don't know. But if you do, we'd love for you to be on the show. And if somebody out there knows Edgar Oliver, please point him our way. We would love for him to be on the show. We would love for you to be on the show. We would love for you to listen to the show, and please do that. All right.
Okay,
we're going. Have we talked about everything we need to talk about?
We're done.
If you want stickers, as always, please just email us. Whatever your address is, we'll send you stickers, and they're free.
You'll get them in about 8 months.
We'd love for you to have stickers.
Yep.
All right, that's all I'm going to talk about. It was freaking green. I dropped it. I wasn't doing anything shady.
Sleight of hand is not
shady. It was real. All right, we'll see you next week.
All right, bye. This is a Violet Jester Media podcast.